Hi guys, Leona here with Empowering Wellness, and I am coming live from beautiful St. Augustine. I was just at the Universe Networking event right here, and we just finished a beautiful sound bath. We had breath work, we had networking and connecting. It was so much fun to bring like-minded women together, and that's exactly what my purpose here for the virtual book club. If you haven't joined Empowering Wellness, the virtual book club, make sure that you jump on. I'm going to start streaming it right now because tonight we have Mary Gooden, who is joining us to talk about her amazing book. Every month, a new author and a new place. And you want to make sure, if you are not part of the Empowering Wellness High Vibe Tribe of the Virtual Book Club, that you head on over there to join. I am so excited to be able to have a new author every single month talking about their amazing geniuses, the words and wisdoms of the behind the scenes of their books. And I'm just so excited because today brought a lot of joy and connections, and I wanted to reach out to you guys today live in this beautiful backdrop, to breathe in the fresh air, to soak up the energy of the trees, to have this beautiful marsh landing behind us, to be able to curate this amazing like-minded connection today. So Mary is a #1 best-selling author. If you haven't gotten her book yet on Amazon, you want to make sure that you jump on and grab it. She'll be putting the link in below. And I'm just so excited to be able to have such an amazing like-minded set of community of people that I can connect with, authors from all over that have their geniuses that they're putting right into their books. And they're going to be able to share those words of wisdom with us, bringing in some insights and highlights and being able to bring all of that to us right here live. So if you haven't had a chance to join the club, you want to make sure that you join it today. And you want to tune in every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern this month. And next month, we're going to have a new author and keep going. So if you are listening and you are an author, I have from, I think, July or August on and available, so you can get into the late summer and fall season with me. And I'm really wanting to curate this opportunity to be able to connect, to have those like-minded conversations, and to really be able to connect, just not on a superficial level of, hey, how are you doing? But like, what makes you tick? What brings you joy? What are you grateful for? And really, what's lighting you up? And if you have a passion project of that book, you know that's probably what is lighting you up. So this is the opportunity to be able to do that, to light yourself up, to be able to share your genius with others. So I'm so excited to have Mary come on and join us today so that she can be able to tell us a little bit about the insights and inspirations of her book. Hello, how are you, my dear?
So good, but I got the nature invitation too. Can you hear me okay?
I guess we both got the memo at the same time that we were supposed to be outside communing with nature and the trees. So here we are. This is what like-minded energy feels like and looks like, right?
Hi.
Amazing. So tell everybody in this new community that hasn't met you who you are, what do you do in this wild world, and what inspired you to create this book for the collective to have?
I love this book. I'm Mary Gooden. It's an and who am I? Really, what gets me out of bed every morning is these business generating brand books, little books that share the transformational tools of healers and visionaries and thought leaders, just like Leona, just like a lot of the authors, just like group. And what I love about it, Leona, and everybody listening, thanks for coming live. What has really I found deep in my heart is that I love watching people come to this level of confidence with themselves. I call it 10x your confidence, because you reveal something to you. This book revealed something to me, in me, that had I never written about it and actually shared it, my life would not be the same. And it just allowed me to step up into a place. And you can call this expertise, you can call this whatever you want, but it's a real, tangible feeling, embodiment inside of me that I would not exist had I not wrote it, read it, I share it with everybody, the non-negotiable practices, which we get to go on together that whole month, are my heart to heart. They are my lifeline. And maybe you won't do it the same way I did it. And maybe some of the things I share could feel a little triggering or uncomfortable for you, because I'm going to talk about abundance. I'm going to talk about embodiment of my truest nature and how that becomes an attraction, not just for money, but for relationships that you are here to create with one another. Just so much. So I'm so excited. But this is the book. This is my second baby. My first book was an affirmations book, which is now these fun, sweet, cute little cards. You can get those too. I finally created a link for them. But I have these affirmation cards that I created.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it fun? And then so
That's awesome. I love that you talk about the feeling of it, because when our cells resonate to something we say, we speak, we hear, there is a vibration, there's an embodiment, there's that feeling, right? Our cells are actually excited with that frequency. And you created that frequency and embodied it and got to share this out into the world. And like you said, it's changed your life, but imagine what it's doing for other people. I so believe in that ripple effect. When it's changing your life, it's bringing you joy. What else is it doing, right? Like, what else could it do to be able to have that ripple effect and change that vibration and frequency for those that then bring it into their world and share it with other people that they're with? So that's the beautiful thing that we're doing here. And I'm so grateful and thankful that you are here. I see that your link is in there. Guys, if you're watching this live, make sure you're putting hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay in it, and make sure you grab the book so that you can follow along with us. So what would be like, it changed your life? Like, so what was like the inspiration? What was that calling or that need or that intuitive hit that came in that said, this needs to be a book, I'm launching this, I'm bringing it out there? What was that like? We all kind of have that aha moment sometimes, I feel like. So what was yours?
So the story of my aha happened many years ago, but the landing of the book, Let It Be Easy, Let It Be Fun, Unleash Your Extraordinary Life and Business in 21 days, because I don't separate them. So I was in the corporate ring, the career life, literally a panic attack. I was raising two young children. My first husband, I call him my husband, was in the Navy, so he was doing his sea time. No big deal, not complaining. Completely chose the lifestyle. Didn't choose the heart panic, but my soul did. It was part of my soul's curriculum to feel my heart chakra at this level. So even during that time I had panic, I was managing a multi-million-dollar dental office. I was also teaching 10 fitness classes a week, from weightlifting to yoga to meditation. I was a Reiki master, new Reiki master. So I hardly, I was just getting to know all of this. So great timing, right? It took me 4 years, I'll sum it up, to get off of the medication and completely and radically change my life, which meant a move from Virginia Beach to New Orleans. I bought a fitness club. I later opened a yoga studio. So it all, all the signs were there. This book came into the world in November 2024. I launched this book on a beautiful location in Sedona, Arizona. It was all an invitation. And the heart of it, Leona and listeners, was really like, everybody's always asking me, how do you feel so high vibe? Like, you're always joyful. They're always asking, like, how did you get that way? And I'm like, well, my 3 non-negotiables. So even right out the gate, when I started Divine Destiny Mentoring and Publishing 5 years ago this month, that's what it became about. The 3 practices, 3 things that I do every single day, not 5 days a week, not 3 days a week. I'm talking 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the last 15 years.
Love it.
And finally, I almost say finally, I felt like it was time that I could articulate it in a way that people could learn something from it. Not, you're going to find your own way through life. Leona knows this. We're going to find our own aligned path. some of the very basic elements, right? We talk about mindset, we talk about movement and embodiment, and I talk about celebrating your work, celebrating yourself, which I believe, you'll probably have heard this a lot, is the the most missed opportunity that the heart beating, full breathing, the whole of, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. And I have a movement for that that has an affirmation that I use every morning. So you'll learn that too. You know what I also realized, Leona? Because I'll give, I'm going to give time to breathe and talk. But we have a month together, or two, and this is a 21-day book, right? You go get the book, and if you can't get it to ship quick enough, get you like an ebook. This time for days together. We do this.
100%, 100%. And I love that you talk about your non-negotiables, the three things that you do every day. And I think that that's really important to talk about, because I don't know if everybody's identified what their non-negotiables are. And if you haven't, sit with that. I invite you to sit with that and like really think, like, what are the things that for sure are my non-negotiables? For me, I always start off my morning meditation before I look at my phone, because I don't want to, whatever the input of the world comes in, like the morning meditation has to come before that. And that sets my tone. I do my gratitudes every day, and I get on my foot frequency machine or do some sort of something for my healing of my foot and knee. Like, so I as well have like about 3 non-negotiables that I get in every day. And I think that's so important for people to pause and be like, what are yours? I'd be curious what people have. So if you've got some non-negotiables, put them in the comment and let's witness you and being true to yourself and honoring your journey, and like really taking that moment of having strong boundaries that you matter. Like every choice that you do, you matter, and it can elevate your experience here in this 3D world when you put you first, and that self-love and that self-care and those dedication and those boundaries.
I call it me movement.
Yes, me movement. I like that.
I get it. So I want to speak to that too, because I know that we're not all in the same place. We're not all looking through the same lens. And for some of us, that can feel very, I'm going to use these words very lightly. It can feel very selfish. It can feel very different than heart-centered. But the revelation that if I'm not giving to myself and allowing myself to receive the deepest levels of love and trust, connectedness, I'm not genuinely, authentically, I don't care who you are, delivering that to somebody else. It is just not the truth. If my frequency is not in its most authentic behavior, I
Yeah.
know that you want to wrestle around for that, but I'm calling it. And when I talk about these things, it can rub you a little like, wait a minute, but I don't know how to love me. I'm not loving you. I don't know how. I really don't know how. And
100%.
yeah, so I thought that we could just do the journey a little bit. If you haven't got the book, or if you start today, uh, going, but really the first section of this book is about your mindset, and I know that is the most. And whatever I say, this is what I know. What your body responds. So whatever you tell your body, whatever your mind is saying, your body is going to respond to that. It's going to take an action toward that very thought. And so day one really is a, what am I thinking? That's day one. It says that. What am I thinking? I don't know. Hey, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa, for that feedback. I was just about to ask if it was cutting in and out with the wind for me, or if it was on your side as well. I might go inside my car if it's too windy here. So I might do that. So we're going to take for a little walk. So we'll see if that will improve. So goodbye, beautiful Florida marsh background. Let's move it inside because I want to make sure people are hearing all of the geniuses that you have to say, so that we make sure we get all the information in there. So let's see if I move into my car, if it's less windy and we can get better sound.
It seems to be me, Lisa said. Is that better, Lisa?
Let's see. Oh, now you're back.
Here I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Super. I wonder if the wind got better. I'll wait to hear.
Just to make sure so that they can hear clearly as well. I love being outside in nature, but natures, and we are in Mercury retrograde, so I was just making sure that we were going to be able to get connected today.
Nature.
Never know.
Good call on the headphones. My phone battery's really low too, but we all hear that. We're all in that zone, right? So as she's making her way back, you'll love this book. It's sectioned out. But the first day really is what I ask people. So I want you to go deeper than you've ever been with this, right? I want you to really pay attention for the next week. Like, what are you thinking? And just be willing to be a witness. Okay, so this is the key. You might write this on your bathroom mirror. I'm being a witness. I'm just going to witness myself. I'm going to witness my thoughts. We're not punishing anybody. We're not disciplining any of this. We're just witnessing. What am I thinking every day? What's the first thing? I'm going to challenge you. The first thing that you think of when you wake up every morning for the next 7 days. I want you to write it down. I want you to be honest with yourself. Where nobody's doing anything to anybody. We're just witnessing ourselves. It's the first key to radically changing your life. We'll call it radical change. Is what are you thinking, right? Awareness. Just and also, I'll give you another thing. I want you to be aware and witness what other people, your top five people you spend the most time with, what are they thinking and saying?
Yes, because we are a product of our environment. So witnessing not only your thoughts and feelings, but those around you, because we're very easily, especially as empaths and people, we're like sponges, right? We will absorb without even realizing the energy of others around. So that's such a good point.
Such a frequency. It's a vibe. Like, that's where I am in the trees. Like, what are the trees whispering to me today? We've created a beautiful spot for you. Breathe in this clean air. One of my favorite quotes in the book, day one, your thoughts become your things. Period. I mean, you can build a whole bunch of layers of things, but the basis is your thoughts become your things. So what are you thinking? Because likely your mind tells your body, and then your body takes action toward the thing. So I use this in yoga. When we were in like Warrior 2, like, what are you thinking? I want you to think about ease. I want you to think about softness. Because when I move that magic down and I'm holding Warrior 2, I'm moving ease and softness through my body. And you can literally get in a place of a yoga position and hold it for a good amount of time. And we're not turning off the feeling. We're using this device, this body, this mind, this spirit in unity to understand that we are creators. And it starts in your mind. Again, mindset might be an old trick, but you know what? Old dogs can learn new tricks. I wrote that in this book too. You'll read it. Yeah. It's not the opposite. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much day one for you. To take this a little step further, for those of you that want to go on this 21-day journey, I'm going to lead it, right? I'm going to give it up. Find a place that you can practice it every day. So if you're going to go figure out what am I thinking, create a space with your crystals, with your altars, with your tchotchkes, your comfort zone, your trees, whatever you've got. And every day that we go through this, I'll pop something in, if it's okay with Leona, every day to remind you. But we're on this journey together. I'm not, nobody's getting left behind. And do it in the same place every day, because consistency breeds growth. I thought Leona, she might have had like, consistency breeds growth.
Yes.
It's just like a diet, just like anything we've been doing, even though we get tired of it, make it pretty, make it feel safe, make it look happy. This is so important because you get to choose all of this. This is all that we're really going to come into align with together during this time, is to help you understand that every moment of your life you're choosing. And right now, I get it. Like, you could call me all kinds of names. I'm okay with it. I have been in a place of scarcity mindset. I have been in the loop of old beliefs. I have been in belief systems that I look at now like, OMG, how did I even get here? And it was my choice. I'm not going to make an excuse for it. I'm not going to add a regret to it. I'm going to do nothing more than reveal the truth. I chose that. Sometimes we're choosing subconsciously. We're on a pattern. We're on a loop. We'll call it a loop. So this book is going to help you. This time is going to help you get out of the loop. And that's my first invitation.
I love
Pay
that.
attention to what you're thinking.
Yes, our thoughts are everything, and everything is a choice. It's our choice to be happy. It's choice to be sad. You can take what happened to you and play victim mode and go into a story and live that loop and that pattern of that story, or you can choose to go, no, I'm not going to be in that loop. I'm not going to choose that story, that identity. I get to choose something differently. I get to take the learnings and bring it into awareness and have a whole new understanding. So I love that this is the first invitation, because truly is, if you're not aware of it, like, what Genius Unlocked and in our my life coaching certification, where we said you can't see the label when you're inside the jar, right? Like, you can't see it until you see it. So being aware of it and bringing that into your awareness is huge. I love that that's step one. Bring in the awareness, see what your thoughts are, those thoughts of people around you, and write it down every morning without judgment, just as a reflection, just for awareness. I think that's an amazing.
Writing things down is going to help you shift beliefs. That is why I am a book fairy, a book coach, a publisher. The written piece is many times, because guess what you'll see? If you start doing this and you look at it every day, you'll start seeing where you're shifting and where you're not. You'll start seeing where your thoughts are changing. But I just need to come back for a moment. I need to anchor something. This is daily. Sometimes this is momently. When you first get started, this awareness piece of, oh, what am I thinking, could be hourly. But if you truly, and this is my truth. This is how I live. People will look at my book and they will look at me. They will be in my presence and they would be like, oh, you're an identical match to this, right? This, Let It Be Easy, Let It Be Fun. It's a great title. It's my true story. And I will tell you from the beginning to the evolutionary point where we are right now, these practices, that daily, that hourly, that momently awareness of what I'm thinking, has helped me generate deeper relationships. I have a successful publishing company. It turns 5 this month. That nets 6+ figures a year. And it was all about my thinking game. It was all about what I thought about myself, what I believed for myself. And my first step, when I hired a mentor to show me how to roll this out, it was all about awareness. Awareness and consistency. Awareness and consistency. But just for today and tomorrow, just start paying attention to what you're thinking, what your top 5 people are thinking. Write it down. Don't do anything about it. Not trying to do something here. Just here to pay attention and witness this beautiful human being that you are, and what really is going on in this limitless body that we've been gifted.
I love that. That is a great first invitation. So we'll make sure we'll put that into the comments one more time so that everybody can see it. And would you like people to share it in any way, or is it just personally for them?
Okay, I love that invitation. So I'm going to let you make the choice as a person, whether you want to share it in the thread. You can share it under this video. I'll start just a maybe color block if you want to share. You can. If you don't, all good. This is about you. It has nothing to do with me. I just get to deliver these fun invitations for you to build a relationship with yourself that feels aligned, genuine, and limitless.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. And that's really our week together. So every day I'll come in with the next day. Go get the book though, because check this out. Each day you'll have a journal page to fill out.
Awesome.
Each day you can track what's coming through, what your affirmation is, why today's extraordinary. So it is fun. You can color in this book.
Love it.
Let's see if there's anything else that wants to be revealed. I'll just read a little bit. Is that okay?
Yep.
I'll give you a little bit. So, what are you thinking is day one? Awareness is the first step to mastering your mindset. So, what are you thinking? Why is awareness important? Because your mindset shapes the way you perceive and interact with the world. Right? Hands in the chat if you believe that, right? Your thoughts become your things. Like I would go to bed at night singing an anthem about this. Your thoughts are the foundation for your emotions, behaviors, and ultimately the outcomes in your experiences life. I'll read that one more time and I'll leave this. Your thoughts act as the foundation for your emotions, your behaviors, and ultimately the outcomes that you experience in this lifetime, gifted human. And this is where my sarcasm comes in, my little snarkity. That's right, friends. You are a magnificent manifester.
That's right. It's all up to us. It's a choice to manifest what we want, get our mindset right.
So I'm choosing to be in California for 3 weeks. Hopefully I get to see you, Lisa, and just going up and down the coast to just meet people, to just share my book, to share my frequency. That's all that God has asked me to do. Go out there, Mary, and share with people what you know and who you are. Let them feel it.
Yes, because it's a feeling, it's a vibration, and it's energetic, you know?
And it's real.
And it's so real. I'm so grateful that Ellen was my first author and she got to connect us together, and we got to have Julie last month and you this month. And like I said, if you have any authors that are wanting to come on here, I can't wait to hold this space so we can have these like-minded conversations, to keep remembering that we're not in it alone, that community truly brings us together, connection, and we're gonna find, hopefully, you know, our soul sisters, our soul family, people that are going to resonate and connect with us, because this is what we're here to do, is to make these connections, to help heal and help people get into this deeper level. So I'm just so grateful and thankful for this space and for you and your magic and the words and the books, and I can't wait. Mine's on its way. I'll be getting it soon. So yeah, very, very excited. So I cannot wait to continue hosting more authors and deep diving into your book and bringing the awareness in. So I'm going to take my new journal that I just got today at the Universe retreat that I was at today, and I will start writing. It's a fresh one. Start writing what comes into the awareness this week. So I love that invitation.
Yay! And I'll create a color block post in the group, and just put that. What are you thinking? And if anybody feels like I just want to share today, I will tell you, even though sometimes it feels raw and real and personal, sharing is caring. And when you are able to share yourself on that level, other people like me, like Leona, that are really caring, we will hold that vibration with you. We even subconsciously, even though we don't know it, because we're bearers of light, we will help just by knowing what it is that you share. So
there's something so beautiful in witnessing, right? Witnessing one another and what we're being aware of, what could be potentials for healing, for moving, to creating. So yeah, I love that. So if you guys feel called to share, please do.
Please do. And we'll be back next Tuesday, same time. But in the interim, I'll come in and I will encourage you to walk this we have 21 days together. We have more essentially, but we can go through this book, and I want to do that with you. I want this to be a march for me, that I get to share this this vibration, these frequencies, these words, these truths, these codes, if you will.
Yes.
And then we can all celebrate.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks,
I
Leona, so
love
much
it.
for having me and for having the other authors and really creating a space for us to not only embody our own tools more deeply and enrich our own lives, but to enrich the lives of those of you, those in the group, those that are still coming, those that you've brought in. Just really, this is what it's all about, friends. This is what being human is for me.
Yes, agreed. And so remembering to join our book club, the virtual book club, Empowering Wellness, invite people into it. It's an open space, so you can invite, friends and family into it. Grab her book. It's in the comments. Share in the little block starting for tomorrow when you wake up what your awareness is with you and those around you. And we look forward to having you next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern to join us live right here. And so until then, I'm sending you guys much light and love, peace, and namaste. Bye, guys.
Bye.